Guys, Ashley here. If you've never been to my YouTube channel before, could you please hit subscribe that way and turn on alerts, that way you can get all of the new information that we share on this YouTube channel. Thank you for coming here. To tell you a little bit about myself, I have 5 sweet kids. I've been homeschooling for about 5 years, and I would love to tell you today about my top 5 favorite curriculum overall. So there's so many out there, and I felt so torn when I first started homeschooling because there was so many choices. I knew I wanted it to be fun, but I knew I wanted it to be educational. So today I wanted to bring you the top 5 favorite choices. So for first choice, I would tell you is Gather Round. Oh wow, what a find in Gather Round. So the one that we started with was the bird unit, and this one is the oceans unit. So you might say to yourself, what is Gather Round? Well, Gather Round is a very educational, fun, in-depth unit study of different things that interest you. For example, I did oceans, and we have done birds. There's also one on government, and there's ones on different continents. There's ones on space. You name it, and they have it. So it's wonderful because you can gather around your whole family, and when you gather them around, you can all work on the same thing, but at different levels. Now, you do have to add in a math curriculum, which is fine with me, but we have so many different fun discussions. We can watch videos. There's book suggestions. So I would say overall, my kids ask for Gather Round more than anything at all. We have arts included and geography. There's so many wonderful things about Gather Round. So I would highly suggest that you look on their website. They just released a kindergarten and preschool program as well, and we'll be starting kindergarten curriculum with my kindergartner in a week or so. So that one is perfect. I love, love, love Gather Round. All of them so far have been wonderful. So you can check them out at gatherround.com, and I highly suggest you do. So for number 2, I went with a reading curriculum because I know that reading is paramount in education. So reading was really hard for me to learn to teach because I had never taught it before. But I will say I have a lot of reading curriculums, and a lot of them are great. A shout out to All About Reading. I love All About Reading as they start to read. It was a little hard for us at first because the reading is a little bit more difficult as you first start. So I felt like it went too quick, too fast. So here is my favorite reading curriculum to start with. And it surprised me. It's been around for a long time, but we've had the best results with it and the most enjoyment and frustration-free times with it. So we have Hooked on Phonics. I highly, highly recommend it. She has loved this. And we've gone through it quickly, and we're reading, and we're sounding out those words. It has been wonderful. So I would highly suggest trying this out. And then for math, I wanted to show you one of our favorite curriculums. I have 2. My favorite is Horizons Math. So Horizons Math is in-depth. It's a spiral method. It's a very sturdy program, and I feel like they learn so much. It goes a little fast, I will say. So some of the times I cross out problems, or I make my own sheets and then have just a few problems. Or in 2nd grade, we've encountered a lot of skip counting. Skip count by 6s, what's 6 before 12, and so that was getting a little hard, a little tedious, so we just took that down and just decided to start just skip counting for a little bit. So there's some ways that we kind of modified the curriculum to fit us better. I also had to take out some of the problems because it was just too overwhelming, and we were encountering some tears, but I feel like overall it's a very robust program, and we have loved it so far. And Living Education, LLAE, I believe it is, but they have a great program program too. It's a Charlotte Mason based math, and we have loved that also. My oldest is using that right now, and she enjoys it so much. So I would say you have lots of good choices out there. Those are two of our favorites though. So next we will go to history. I have struggled to find a history program I've liked. We have tried several different history programs, and unfortunately some of them were so dry, or they weren't in depth enough, and I felt like it skipped way over. And we wanted a Christian-based history program, and this one just fit the bill. So we chose America's Story 1. So this is by Master Books. And it is great. It combines the Charlotte Mason storytelling with very in-depth looks at history. I'll kind of flip through for you to see. We have really enjoyed it. It has great pictures. It has great information. And overall, I was leaving my second grader out and only reading this to my fourth grader. And my second grader said, who's not into school, it was asking to be a part of this. So I was shocked, and I said, sure, of course you can listen in. So they also have a book that goes with it with hands-on materials that you can get more in depth of the lesson. So we have really, really enjoyed this so far. Next, we will have Spanish. So Spanish is one that is near and dear to my heart. We have tried at least 5 different Spanish programs. So right now, my oldest daughter is doing Homeschool Spanish Academy, which is a homeschool Spanish online program where you talk to a native speaker. We are just about to start that, so I can't speak to that very much. We have loved Song School Spanish in the past. I was going to start my second grader and my kindergartner on that this year, except it was a little bit writing heavy, and I didn't feel like they needed one more thing to do writing with. So we went with Calico Spanish Homeschool Online, and it really goes incrementally, and they listen to songs and listen to stories. They're fun, they're cute, they're catchy, and I find my kindergartner trying to speak Spanish to me and to people around her. So they love that. We don't have very many technological based programs, so that gives them opportunity to kind of take a break, sit together, and watch this online and have fun learning Spanish. So I really, really enjoyed that. My last one I'm going to bring to you is we have here we go. We may edit that out. Classical Conversations. So we are a proud Classical Conversation family. It is a very Christ-focused, very robust, rigorous program that goes through Latin, geography, history, science, math, and they have tutors there that will teach your child each one of these segments. I'm a tutor at our Classical Conversations community, and so I've enjoyed that so much. They learn fine arts, they learn hands-on science. You have a community of homeschoolers that are like-minded and love the Lord. So we have so enjoyed Classical Conversations. They've really fit our personalities so well, so we have loved it so much. I can't say enough things about it. And last but not least, I wanted to have a couple of honorable mentions. We love Draw Right Now. That's one of our favorites, where they can draw different things and practice their handwriting. Just cute pictures, step-by-step drawings. Just really fun, and there's a whole series of these. So I would highly recommend these if you have an artist, or even if you don't. We also love the website Art Hub for Kids. There is a guy on there, I don't know his name, I apologize. He does art lessons step by step, and my son, who is not into art at all, and is second grader, 7 years old, he thoroughly enjoys this. He will actually watch the videos and not do the art. He's going to keep watching the videos even if it's not art time. So he really loves that. So finding things that they're so interested in, even if they're not big into doing school right now, is so huge for me because I want them to love to learn. So I would highly recommend that. Last but certainly not least, my kindergartner. We've been through a bunch of handwriting programs and I love them, but a lot of them were kind of they kind of didn't want to do them. They were kind of bored. So I found this, and this is at Sam's. So I found this Magical Adventures in Kindergarten. So we've been practicing, look at that handwriting. We have been practicing our letters and talking about the Disney characters. Oh my goodness. So I just love that. I think it's so cute and so sweet, and she loves it. So we're gonna go with it this year. Anyway, so that is a couple of my favorite curriculums. I hope you've enjoyed coming to my YouTube channel, and I can't wait to tell you more about our homeschool journey. I would so appreciate if you would subscribe below and hit the alert button if you can. That would be wonderful. Would you also do me the great favor of commenting on your favorite curriculums? I would love to hear more about how you love to teach your kids homeschool. I would love to hear about science or Spanish or French or anything that you would love to share. So please comment below. I would love to hear more about you. It's so good to see you. We'll see you later. Bye.